Breaking news coverage of the special leave announcement from President Cyril Ramaphosa. Today, Minister Zweli Mhkize will step aside temporarily while the presidency awaits a report from the Special Investigating Unit into allegations that he may be linked to a contract awarded irregularly to Digital Vibes, a company owned by people whom Mhkize has so far described as comrades. Let's speak to Thabo Shole-Mashao. He's a political analyst joining us by Skype, I believe. Thabo, grateful for your time. Has the President made the right call?
Hi, Tembegile. I'm battling to hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you clearly. I'll repeat the question for you then. Has the President made the right call here?
I think this is a right call. It's better late than never. The President must have taken this decision a little earlier, but also Minister Zweli Mhkize should have done the right thing a little while ago, just to set the example as a senior government official that is willing to step aside, particularly when you know that you are innocent and you are not guilty. So it's better late than never, but I mean, this is a big lesson for all politicians, prominent individuals, to do the right thing in good time. But the President, I think he's well within the expected time, so not too much milk has been spilled, Tembegile.
So when you say we're still within the right time as far as President Cyril Ramaphosa and the timing of this action, do you expect his position as someone who has positioned himself as an anti-corruption crusader to be affected at all in the fallout from the scandal?
Tembegile, can I ask you to repeat the question, please? I kind of missed it a little.
Do you expect President Cyril Ramaphosa, by extension, based on his handling of this issue, to suffer any kind of political impact?
Sure. I mean, there will be a little bit of a political debt to pay on the side of Cyril Ramaphosa as the president of the country. Some of his detractors would say, why didn't you act sooner? Why were you not more vocal? Why did you have to take so long? But not as much, because now he has cushioned the blow. He has somehow, he can absorb the blows that come with his lateness. But like I said, it's better late than never. In this particular instance, don't forget, Tembegile, that Cyril Ramaphosa currently enjoys huge political capital on his side. He has been seen to be...
I think, Thabo, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but if you're still there, let me ask you another question. Thabo, can you still hear me? Never mind, we've lost Thabo Shole-Mashao, a political analyst, joining us today as we bring you this breaking news coverage of Health Minister Zweli Mhkize taking special leave, announced by President Cyril Ramaphosa around 3:20 this afternoon. We're going to get you reaction from some of the other parties that have been speaking on this issue. We're hoping in the next hour to also bring you reaction from the likes of the IFP, the Congress of the People, and hopefully get the ANC on as well, because they've been giving a briefing this afternoon. In fact, they were giving a briefing on the outcomes of a National Working Committee meeting when the statement from the presidency dropped, confirming that Minister Mhkize is now on special leave. You're wondering, if you're just joining us, who's going to be in the minister's position while he's away temporarily at this stage. That role will be filled by the Minister for Tourism, Mmamoloko Kubayi-Ngubane. She is now the acting Minister for Health. Thabo, I'm told we have you back. I was talking to you about the political ramifications, the impact, the cost for President Cyril Ramaphosa from this.
It would be a little cost to pay, and his detractors, Tembegile, will then insist that he should have acted far quicker and he should have been more bold with it. But it's a little debt to pay. Overall, I think this resolves him and somehow redeems him for his lateness. Many will say better late than never. So in this instance, he's not going to suffer much from this action, even though it was a little bit late. So moving on, I think he would have also somehow gathered some momentum. He will know that should these things come up, he would need to move far quicker. The person who needs to have been far quicker than the president should have been the minister who's now on special leave. He should have made it far easier for the president. He should have asked the president to step aside far quicker. As soon as these things were out, he should have said, I'm standing on the side, Mr. President, and I'm doing so willingly because I know I'm innocent. So both of them missed the opportunity, but the president won't pay too much of a political debt on this.
Interesting you say that. When I was speaking to Sivir Kwahube a short time ago from the DA, she was saying, in fact, what would have sent a stronger message from the presidency is Ramaphosa announcing that he was suspending the health minister.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we are currently now dealing with relativity. What is better? And as I said, better late than never. And in this instance, he's put him on special leave. It would have been best, the very better thing, best thing to do over and above what the DA MP has said would be if he had asked him, if he had removed him from cabinet completely. That would have even been far louder. And it's the president's prerogative to do that. And I think it would have sent a far stronger message in that instance. However, we do know that the president's hands must be tied up with various legalese as well. He wouldn't want to completely get rid of someone and then it is found later that he's innocent. That person was innocent. It may be seen as a political attack on the person of Minister Zweli Mhkize. So I think it's a balancing act that the president was trying to go for on this particular instance. Not to replace him completely, not to suspend him, but to put him on special leave. It was a safer move for the president.
And how much risk do we run, Thabo, of convicting the minister in the court of public opinion? Because to be clear, as things stand, there's no legal finding that he did indeed do Digital Vibes bidding in order for them to get this contract. We're waiting for that SIU report. The forensic report released by the department itself has not pointed fingers directly at Mhkize.
The court of public opinion, as you would know, Thembekile, does not need lawyers, it does not need witnesses, it does not need statements. It is a court of perception that you and I are judged on a daily basis. Far more so for the leaders who are far more prominent, who are leading and who should be leading by example. So in the court of public opinion, if it is found that he is indeed innocent and nothing links him to this, there won't be any ramifications for the public. The public will continue and, as a mob, hunt for someone else, hunt for another victim tomorrow. But it is for the court of law to really make sure that all processes are followed. And if he's innocent, it is for the court of law to pronounce itself on that. But on the court of public opinion, there are no ramifications at all. I can and you can be accused of something. It is, if it is found that it is not true, there won't be any price to pay for the public, unfortunately. But it is the game of perceptions that politicians subject themselves to when they agree to be politicians, when they agree to take positions of power and influence. It comes with the beautiful perks, but it also comes with the negativity.